Hello, I'm Austin, and today I want to talk about Baldur's Gate 3 and how I just can't play it. But before I get too far into that, please like this video and give me a follow if you like video games. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Now, me saying I can't play Baldur's Gate 3 may make you think I don't like it. Nothing could be further from the truth. I adore this game. It's one of the greatest RPGs of all time. The reason I can't play it has nothing to do with the game, and everything to do with me. I have ADHD, and that impacts just about every part of my life. For video games, it means playing these 100+ hours adventures is an incredibly daunting task. These massive games are a huge ask for somebody even if they don't have ADHD. I'm expected to play it while having the attention span of a goldfish and no ability to remember anybody's name? Absolutely not. That is way too much of me. It's a miracle I can work a job 40 hours a week. I can't do another one playing a video game. This isn't helped by the fact that I struggle with taking a break and coming back. If I stop playing for a month or so, I tend to want to just start over. I can't remember everything I was doing. Baldur's Gate 3 has so many characters and questline, it's hard for me to keep everything straight in my head if I take an extended break. This is definitely the most frustrating issue. There's nothing wrong with taking a break from these massive games. It's probably recommended, in fact. My brain just refuses to get immersed back into the world and the character I'm creating. Baldur's Gate 3 isn't unique to this. I have a very similar issue with Path of Exile 2. Path of Exile 2 has a pretty deep build crafting, and coming back after an extended break to stare at a passive skill tree to remember exactly how my character plays and what I was building to is a little difficult for me. Again, not a flaw of the game itself, but just how my brain chemistry works. Again, this is not a critique on the game. Baldur's Gate 3 is packed with so much great content that is definitely not a flaw. My brain chemistry just makes it difficult for me personally to play this game all the way through. I probably played Act 1 though like 5+ times. I've done Act 1 a whole lot. Another thing that prevents me from getting far in Baldur's Gate 3 is my love of build crafting. There are so many different type of characters I can play that I keep stopping a playthrough to go create a different character to see how they play. I keep stopping and starting that I end up never getting anywhere. I promise you, I also find this incredibly infuriating. I wish I could be different. My favorite thing to do in games is explore, and Baldur's Gate 3 is so dense and consistently rewarding that I want more of it. I want to keep playing, but it's a constant battle against my own brain. It is infuriating to say the least. My inability to get through Baldur's Gate 3 isn't unique to this game in particular, but it is the biggest example of a type of game that I love, and I just struggle to play. Skyrim, for example, is an open world that you can play for hundreds of hours, yet I've beaten it multiple times across multiple different platforms. The difference is commitment to my character. My character in Skyrim is very much a blank slate type of character. I don't really form a relationship with anyone around me, and everything in the game is very loose. Getting lost is the entire point. That means coming back from a break just isn't as difficult for me. I just select a quest from my journal and go follow the waypoint. Nothing is as intensely interconnected as it is in something like Baldur's Gate 3. Skyrim is also a far simpler game than Baldur's Gate 3. My default Skyrim character is a paladin type, I have a sword, and I use like 2 spells. I have nothing to remember or relearn when I jump back into the game. It's easy to consider these flaws of Skyrim, but they are also why I can put so many hours into that game while I can't Baldur's Gate 3. Does that mean I think Skyrim is a better game? Honestly, no. I prefer Baldur's Gate 3. Skyrim is just much easier on my brain. Skyrim is open and simple, but I feel my exploration is rewarding and fun. Baldur's Gate 3 is much more complex, and I find the different interactions and how dense everything is to make the world feel larger than it is. Skyrim just happens to work a lot better with my ADHD brain, even if on paper, I honestly prefer something like Baldur's Gate 3. I love more pure RPG with a huge emphasis on builds and decision making. That is why I can't play Baldur's Gate 3, even though I think it is a fantastic game that does everything correct. I don't think the game needs to do anything different. It is very much a me issue. In fact, I think Baldur's Gate 3 is a perfect litmus test to see how far I've come managing my ADHD. It's a lot better now that I'm diagnosed, on medication, and I'm learning different coping methods, so seeing how far I can get in Baldur's Gate 3 is honestly a perfect test to see how far my focus and concentration has come. I look forward to the day where I can actually tackle massive games like Baldur's Gate 3. But then, hey, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my little rant about ADHD and Baldur's Gate 3. It's It's a fantastic game, and I just wish my brain would let me play more of it. But hey, like this video and leave a comment letting me know if your thoughts on Baldur's Gate 3 and if you have any games that your brain just won't let you play for some reason. Make sure you follow me if you like video games. Goodbye, have a great day.